Hey everyone, Caront here, welcoming you back to Suikoden 5. In the last episode, we saved the beavers from certain extermination courtesy of Dolphin Company, and they joined our cause. Well, two of them joined our cause, which means we get to do beaver naval units. Yeah! We also picked up a couple of new recruits, Isabel and Matthias, the tag team from the Maximilian Knights, who are there to destroy anything reeking of evil and save justice and all that stuff. So, yay! In this episode, we're going to essentially initiate the next the next bit of story by going into the war room and running into someone we actually hadn't seen in a while. Ah, the prince. Just the man I've been waiting for. What up, George? George, what is it? Bad news, I'm afraid. It seems the Godwins are going forward with Lim's coronation ceremony. Coronation ceremony? Huh. Putting her through the motions like that is as if she were their little dress-up doll. Well, not if I can help it. Please, Lady Cyalides, calm yourself. I know how you must feel, but the ceremony will be held in Solfalena. So? Does that mean there's nothing we can do about it? If there were, we would already have reconquered Solfalena and ended this war. Huh. The problem isn't the ceremony itself. The real issue is that many foreign dignities have been invited. Probably supposed to say dignitaries, I think. Emissaries from the island nations, the Dukedom of Gaian, and Nagarea are coming. Even Armes is invited. They want all foreign nations to recognize that the Godwins are the rightful rulers of Falena. I bet they're even scheming to form a few formal alliances. We can't have any foreign nation allying with the Godwins, especially not the Island Nations Federation. Right, Farad was from the Island Nations. Friador, it would be terrible if you ended up fighting against his homeland. So there you have it, Prince. We must meet with the Island Nation's ambassador before he arrives in Falena. And I think it would be best if the prince himself goes, so that they'll see we have nothing but good intentions. What do you think, Your Highness? Yeah, you're right about that, because if anybody less than the prince meets with the leader of the Island Nations, they could conceivably see it as an insult. Alright, we're counting on you, Your Highness. The Island Nation's ambassador is Admiral Skald Egan. He's a good man, reasonable too. As long as you're honest, he'll listen. In fact, I'll go with you. You will? Well, I've spent some time in the Island Nations before. I know my way around. Also, I won't have the Godwins after my head there. It'll be nice to be able to walk around freely for a change. Give my regards to Admiral Egan, George. Excuse me? Oh, nothing. Just give my regards. Well then, Your Highness, we're counting on you to make a good impression. Ships traveling between Falena and the Island Nations usually stop at Nerva Island for rest and supplies. The island's about halfway along the route, so ships tend to stay about 5 to 7 days. You've got to make contact with Admiral Egan while his ship's still docked there, Prince. I'll get the ship all set up, so don't you worry about a thing. Meet me in Estrise when you're ready, Prince. We're gonna get this done. I'll put Roy to work while you're gone, so you needn't rush, Your Highness. I'd rather you took your time, in fact. Okay, so we get ourselves something of a vacation. Interesting. Alright, so... hi there, George. How you doing? Now, it's worth noting that his weapons are not all that sharpened compared to everybody else. I mean, they're level 4, so... yeah, they're the level they were when we last had him. But even still, 367 attack. My God in heaven. Okay, anyway... now that we've got him in the party, let's see what his skill can do real quick. If I can... I can actually get to it. There we go. See, we can actually train people. And I believe, let's see, let me check something real quick. Can we train? Yeah, we can train the prince down past level C. I think we might actually be able to train him all the way. No, we can just train him to B. Okay. But you notice with George in the party, you can train those combat skills pretty much anytime you like. So it's similar to the guy in that regard. Alright, so enough of that. I'm going to step out just a second, and I'm going to get George's weapon trained up as best I can with the 39,000 potch that I have. And then we will set off for Estrise, so I will meet you guys over at Estrise by the pier, where we'll be waiting for the ship. Ah, Prince, right on time. What do you think? Isn't she a beauty? This is the good ship Elmalark. She's your ticket to Nerva Island, Prince. Wow, it's nothing like those tiny raft fleet boats. Yep, there's a big difference between river boats and ocean-going vessels. Ah, George, you know your ships, do you? The Elmalark was made using the latest shipbuilding technology from the Island Nations Federation. Even the longest voyages feel like nothing with this baby. You'll all be fine, trust me. Well, she's just about ready to weigh anchor. Ready to go, Prince. Now, of course, if you need to get supplies and such, you can choose not just yet and suffer no penalty at all. But I think we're pretty good to go, so let's go ahead and sally forth. Gah! Alright, it's off to the clear blue, yonder you go. Good luck with the Island Nations, Ambassador. We're counting on you, Prince.
Prince, are you all right? Oh.
If you two are that sick, why don't you go rest in your cabin?
We'd feel even worse without the wind blowing in our faces. Oh, why does it have to rock like this?
Because it's the sea?
Oh, I don't think I like the sea very much. Hey, how come you're all right, George?
Because I'm used to it, and if you two just get used to it, you'll be fine too.
I don't think I could ever get used to this.
Oh, jeez.
Ah, is the ground rocking here too? We're on land now. Cut the theatrics, alright? We've got work to do. Take a look at that. That's the Lino Inculdus, the flagship of the Island Nations Federation fleet. It's under the command of Admiral Skald Egan, their ambassador. That's just the man we're looking for. We've got no time to lose. Let's head over to the Lino Inculdus. Hey, wait! Since the ship's in port, shouldn't the ambassador be in town? We should go check the inns first. All that rocking's done a number on your noggin, eh? Don't you notice all the people gathered by the Lino Inculdus? He's gotta be there. Oh. Yeah, looks like you're right. So, as I was saying, let's head over there. Excuse me. You're His Royal Highness Prince Friador of the Queendom of Falena, correct? Yeah. Admiral Egan will be here shortly. Please wait a moment, Your Royal Highness. Wow, that was quick. That was fast. How did they recognize the prince? Admiral Egan's got kind of a sixth sense about things. He's not Admiral for nothing, you know.
Well, well, well. Your Royal Highness the Prince, Leon George, welcome. Skald Egan, Admiral of the Island Nations Federation Fleet.
It's nice to meet you, sir.
No, the pleasure's all mine. You certainly are unflappable, though, aren't you? I guessed who you were right away, but you didn't even bat an eye. I was looking forward to giving you a little jolt, but you weren't surprised at all.
Okay.
Well, it would be mean to keep you in the dark any longer, so I'll reveal my secret if you want. I'm afraid word of the situation in Falena has spread even to the Island Nations Federation. Even before we set out for Falena, we predicted somebody would come from your side. So when you got down off of Lord Wild's ship, I knew you had to be the ones we were expecting. But of course, I never thought in my wildest dreams that His Royal Highness himself would be the one. You look just like your mother, Prince. I recognized you immediately.
Admiral, this way. Please, come quickly, sir.
Fine. I'll be right there. I'm terribly sorry, Your Highness, but I'm afraid we're a little busy here. I think I may already have a pretty good idea of why you're here, but we can talk about it more later. Until then, why don't you all get some rest at the inn? Now, if you'll excuse me.
So that's Admiral Egan, huh? To the island nations, he's their kind-hearted, grandfatherly protector. But to pirates, he's the most frightening sea demon imaginable. Well, he is a bit intimidating. I can see why the pirates fear him. He seemed to be in a hurry. Let's go see what's up. Yeah, story-wise, we are actually obligated to go here and do all this. But now that we are free to roam around, let's obviously roam around and find stuff. Go up here first of all, and we should, once we get to the inn area, yeah, you see that little fleck of color poking out there? There's your treasure. And it is, if I can actually get to it, come on, open up, there we go, voice set 3, which we're definitely going to want to turn in at some point once we find our voice person, basically. Alright, let's see. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything here. The notes are, a little unclear. I may need to actually go up. Yeah, I think I do. Alright, let me just double check though, run over here real quick. Okay, yeah. Alright, so yeah, let's go up here to the regular set of town, I guess. And then there should be another treasure lurking pretty close to where we are. Okay, yeah, I think it's down here. Yeah, there we go, toy boat, okay. Alright, sorry, it took a moment, but then I got that remembered correctly. Let's see, we got the item guy down here. Let's trade, runes, armor. See if any good armor's there. I don't think we can afford any of it, but yeah, that's not really worth it anyway. I mean, it's a good thing to have, just not that worth it. Alright, so, as we run around, we actually find a puppet show?
Pirate Brando, as long as I'm around, your evil ambitions will never be realized.
No. Meddling over princess. I can't believe you beat a legendary pirate such as myself. But don't you think you've won? Next time, you'll see my true power.
Try what you will, but you will never succeed. I'll always protect the island nations.
Thank you very much for watching the show.
Princess Flare was so cool! Her voice was so real, I forgot she was a puppet. The voice of Pirate Brando was awesome too. Whose voices were those? I want to meet them. Actually, I did all the voices. No way, that was a guy's voice. Yeah, and Princess Flair's voice was totally different from yours. Don't try to fool us. They must be hiding back there. Wait, you can't. What? There's nobody else here. Come on, puppet voices, where are you hiding? You see, I said... I know. I bet they snuck out and ran away. Let's go find them. Yeah! Wow, that moment when you're so good at your job, people think that surely someone else must be doing it for you. There's nobody else. Oh. Well, let's talk to her. Huh? Yes. Well, what is it? Me? My name is Chisato. As you can see, I put on puppet shows. Well, either of these choices is good, but what amazing mimicry. You believe me? I've always been good at imitating people's voices ever since I was a kid. But nobody ever believes me. Ah, can you show us here and now? What? No, I can't. I can imitate any voice if I'm doing a puppet show. But I can't do it with people looking at me. I'm just too embarrassed. But I don't care if nobody believes me. My puppet shows make children happy, and that's all that matters. Alright, that's pretty much it. Sorry, I forgot that was all. Okay, so, as we head over here, you notice, Scald and, well, his friend. Sorry, he hadn't introduced her yet. But let's check the good old items here. Buy ourselves a tuna. Yeah, we got enough for him. Good. Buy ourselves a tuna and a baby pufferfish. I hope the poor things stay good before we get back to HQ. Alright, it's weapon training. I think that should pretty much be it. That's magic training. Let's see. Yeah, that's it for now. Alright, so let's go up and talk to these guys, see what's going on. Ah, Your Highness. What brings you here? We were just getting prepared for a little adventure. Ah, I bet Your Highness loves a good adventure too. Am I right? Am I right? Gotta be that island nation's blood. If you don't mind, could you tell us what's going on? But of course. Actually, why don't you explain, Bernadette? With pleasure. On the high seas, pirates fear no ship more than the Lino Incultus. So our arrival put the pirates on Nerva Island into a bit of a frenzy. They thought we came to round them up. They barricaded themselves in the lighthouse, demanding we leave Nerva Island immediately. And a lighthouse needs lots of oil to help the searchlight burn, right? Well, those sea dogs are threatening to use that oil to burn the whole place down if we don't leave. Admiral, what should we do? Buy some time until nightfall. Negotiate with them. Then we take them by surprise under the cover of darkness, right? Nah, I just thought that the lighthouse burning down would be much more impressive at night. Excuse me? You want to burn it down? Ah, it's going to be quite a show. His Highness came at just the right time. Excuse me, may I speak? Oh, sorry, yes, go ahead. This is no laughing matter. Don't you realize how many ships will run aground if that lighthouse is destroyed? Oh, lighten up, Burn. Burn's actually my daughter, you see. A real stick in the mud. Don't know where she gets it from. That's not the issue here. Oh, forget it. I'll handle this myself. You just keep out of the way. Sounds good to me. Thanks, Byrne. Look forward to seeing what you come up with. Oh. I played right into his hands. So, what's this grand plan you got? Come on, no time to waste. Chop, chop. Prince, what do you think? I think we can take him. Ah, Your Highness, I thought you'd never ask. Byrne, take him up on their offer. Father, are you crazy? Is there a problem, Byrne? Of course there is. I can't ask a foreign prince for help in island nations' affairs. Ah, but His Highness has offered to help, you see. It would be rude to refuse such a request, Byrne. There you go again. Ah. Okay, I would appreciate your help, Your Highness. My father's having a little fun, and once he gets rolling, there's no stopping him, unfortunately. Ha 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 ha! That's my girl. She's got me pegged. Please, this is serious. Well, let's head over to the lighthouse. We'll see what options we have. So Bernadette joins the party, and let's see. Well, I don't have many people to trade her out for. So let's see. I had Phelan along to do treasure hunting. Taylor's along for analysis. Honestly, I don't think Phelan's really going to be necessary, so I'm going to put Bernadette in the entourage and then switch her into the main party in just a second. Okay, so let's see. We're going to put her actually. Well, first off, let's swap her out. Actually, swap her out for Matthias, I guess. There we go. That'll work, I suppose. And I think that should do it for the moment. We don't have enough money to sharpen our weapon or anything, so let's just go ahead and head on forward to the lighthouse. Up a few flights of stairs. Okay, now before you actually go to the lighthouse proper, head over here to the west because we have Window Set 7 and the Divine Right Epic Skill. Now, Divine Right, let's see if I can pull this up here. Go ahead and check on Freador here. Divine Right Epic Skill enhances magic and incantation. This obviously would be good for Vicky or Sarase or somebody like that. Although, we'll find better skills still, but still pretty good for your magical types if you really want them. Unfortunately, we could get up to the top of that lighthouse in like 2 seconds flat if we could move those barrels, but alas, we cannot. So instead, we gotta go into the lighthouse proper. Now, fortunately, this lighthouse really isn't much of anything insofar as treasure well, it's not anything as far as treasure is concerned, which is bad, but it's also not very hard either, so yeah, let's just run around. I don't even remember if there are any random battles in here. I think it's just the pirates at the top. Shame on them. They have bad security if that's the case. My goodness, I mean, at least plant some bad guys in the way to scare us a little bit. Alright, so here we pick up the Striking Tactic and the Stone of Speed. So let's take a look and see. Okay, so we've got new tactics. Let's see. Striking Arrow Tactic is plus 10 attack, minus 5 physical defense, and you notice it essentially forms almost a barrier around your magic user. So this can be useful, particularly if you have, I guess, a lot of good physical fighters who are fairly weak to magic. This can be good because you notice it also spreads them out in terms of AoEs. Now, the one thing that's kind of bad about this is that it also leaves you a little vulnerable when it comes to horizontal line attacks, but it's pretty much perfect for verticals unless they target the center. The other tactic that I picked up earlier, the Twin Tactic, no, that's not okay. Keep it as it is, thank you. The Twin Tactic, I believe, is going to be here an important... Yeah, two-person form, Twin Slash. So we can't use that, unfortunately, unless we have just 2 people in the party. But it's still something we have nonetheless. Wait, let's stop right here. ¿Por qué? The pirates must be on the top floor. We don't want to aggravate them by going any higher. Isn't there a ladder outside? Yes, it's for repairing and cleaning the lighthouse. But how did you know? You could see it from outside? I know my way around this place a little. Does the ladder go all the way to the top? Yes, it does. How about we split into 2 groups? One will make their way upstairs and pretend to negotiate with the pirates. While they're distracted, the other group will climb the ladder, waiting for the right moment to rush in. We'll need some light and agile people for the ladder job. I'll climb the ladder then. I'm going to. Prince, no! It's far too dangerous! It's dangerous either way. Even on the staircase, they could still spray us with oil and light us up like candles. You've got a point there. But really, His Highness shouldn't be with us during such a dangerous mission anyway. Too late for that now. This is sort of how we do things around here. Oh, so it's the same in Falena, is it? Huh? Island nations' royalty have a reputation for being a little reckless. Adventure seems to find them. Beats sitting in a castle all day, I suppose. Okay, Your Highness, Lady Leon. Please be extra careful on that ladder, okay? You be careful too, Bernadette. I will. Okay, so we gotta climb a ladder. So now, of course, the ladder that we saw earlier will be magically unveiled. I mean, again, why couldn't we just have, done this before? But, oh well. Good job, plot contrivance. Anyway, head up the ladder and, well, we'll be making our way much closer to the top of the lighthouse. Again, without any guards or any barriers. The pirates have done a pretty crappy job of really guarding this place at all. I mean, as much as you'd think they'd go, oh, we'll work our part of this place down, blah, blah, blah. You'd think they'd have more guards on it. Yar! How many times I be needing to tell you, lass? We pirates ain't up here to be enjoying the view. We be leaving only when your ship sets a-sailing, and only then, lass. And how many times do I have to tell you that we're not trying to trick you? We want to negotiate. We be pirates, lass. We be knowing every last trick in the book, we do. But we don't post any guards, especially around them ladders there, yar. You actually think the Island Nations Federation would waste its flagship on a pathetic collection of pirates? You're not even worth the barnacles on her hull! Yar, lass, that be hurtin'. Comparing pirates to little old barnacles. You scurvy dogs will be paying for that, you will. Matey, fetch me that oil, will ya? I'm gonna give 'em a good old soaking. Then we be setting 'em ablaze, we will. Aye, aye, Captain. No, you won't. Yar? Where ye be coming from? What you be saying, matey? Yar, shiver me timbers! Who be ye, landlubbers? Come to pick a fight with the finest fighting men of the sea, have ye? No oil for you guys. In fact, now would be a good time to surrender. Yar, who do you be taking me for, lass? You better take her advice. Give up now while you can. More landlubbers! What rocks ye be crawling out from under? Face it, you criminals, it's over. Criminals? Curse ye, you damn harpy! We be pirates, not mere criminals. Ye be tasting a bit of cold steel for that insult. Mates, get these landlubbers. So we have a boss fight against a bunch of pirates. Now, one thing that I've been told about this music, or that I learned about this music, is apparently this was actually the battle music for Suikoden 4? I hadn't played Suikoden 4, so I didn't know that until I was kind of getting ready for this playthrough. Anyway! Arr, avast ye pirates! Okay, so, let's focus on the captain here. Let's see. Yeah, Leon, go ahead and... Actually, go ahead and start taking them out here. There we go, that should do. Alright, Isabel. Unfortunately, we don't have Matthias in the party, so you just focus on the captain. Vicky? Explosion, please. Then Prince, let's see if we can get the fighting folks in the party all bulked up here. And then Bernadette comes with the flowing rune. Holy crap. Also, let's see. Oh, well, really she doesn't have much in the way of attack, but lots of good healing there. Oh boy. Oh, you're frozen. Let it go. Let it go. Oh, and so are you. Haha. There you go. Get him, George! Get him, George! Okay, they're hurting a little bit, but like I said, we didn't really have much opportunity to, or much money particularly, to get George kitted out, or Bernadette, or Isabel and Matthias for that matter, so we're in a little bit of a disadvantage of sorts. Not too bad, but, you know, still, they could use a little bit of help. Also, George is furied up, so yeah, y'all are kind of in a wee bit of trouble, just saying. Go ahead and attack, actually. You attack as well. Let's see, Vicky, go ahead and do... I guess we can do Blazing Wall, I suppose. Then Prince, how about you use level 2 of the Dawn Rune to hit that column there. And then Bernadette with the Flowing Rune. Kindness Rain would be excellent right about now. And you're screwed. And you're screwed. And we're healed! Is this going to shift to the other row, or is it just going to hit that one guy, I wonder? Okay, it's just going to hit that one guy. Oh well, darn. Alright, this should... Well, but it moved Rose! Oh, because I targeted the captain, that's why. Oh well. I think we probably should be able to auto the rest of this out, to be quite... George! How did you miss George? Get him, Isabel! Get him! There you go!
Please make full use of my sword.
Alright, so we get a magic robe and a strike back orb, which strike back orb actually isn't terribly bad for fighters. Not the greatest rune in the world, but still it's nice to have anyway. Alright, we got him! Oh. What's wrong? Nothing. I was just thinking that it's a pity you guys had to get wrapped up in this mess. Don't worry, we were happy to be wrapped up in it. Right, Prince? Arr, matey! Well, at least it's over now, thanks to you guys. I don't think I could have done this without you, Your Highness. Let's go. Our soldiers will be up shortly. They can handle these criminals from here. Okay. Oh, right, we've got to actually get out of here. Oh well, darn, I thought it would make things a little bit easier on us and just go ahead and automatically climb the stairs, or go down the stairs. But I guess not. Oh well, so much for easy travel, I suppose. Ah, you did it, Your Highness. A fine job. Definitely got some of that fighting Island Nation's blood in you. Oh, and Byrne, I guess you're okay too. Oh. Sorry to involve you in all that, Your Highness, but now we can finally get down to business. Admiral, it's an emergent... save your breath, Lady Leon. I already know exactly what's going on. The Island Nations Federation sees the civil war in Falena as an internal issue. It's up to Falena to decide which side is the legitimate power. It's a Falenan issue, not an Island Nations issue. Well, that's the official policy at least, but how boring. Where's the adventure in that? What? Burn, prepare the Lino Incultus to set sail. We'll sail all day and night. We'll sail till we reach Lord Godwin himself. We won't rest till the battle's won. Are you serious? Father, no. You can't. If the Obel Maritime Council finds out, you won't get off with just a dismissal. Even worse, you might start a war between the Federation and Falena. Nonsense, Burn. His Highness came all this way just to see us. Are you going to send him home empty-handed? No, I won't. I'll go help His Highness. Now you're talking, Burn. Wait. Oh, he got me again. You heard her, Your Highness. She said she wanted to help. Take her back and work her till she drops. Thanks. I guess. Oh, I'll do my best for you. Your Highness Prince Friador, I'm with you till the end. Yay! Bernadette is now a Star of Destiny. Ah, excellent, excellent. But Bern, I feel terrible that you're all I could send back with His Royal Highness the Prince. Your Highness, just like Falena, the island nations have people of influence who are close to the Godwins. They hope to use the coronation ceremony as a chance to deepen ties with them. But I'll do as much as I can to hold them back and preserve our neutrality. And I'm not just helping you out because I like you, Your Highness. The Godwins are a dangerous bunch. Admiral, thank you. Anyway, Bern here will pick up the slack for me. Don't hold back now. Order her around to your heart's content. She's built even stronger than she looks. A veritable rock she is. Isn't that right, Bern? Ha 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 ha! I wish we had more time, but I'm sure Your Highness has business to attend to back home, right? Yeah, we kind of do, actually. Thank you for everything, Admiral. No need for that. I don't deserve any thanks. After all those mind games with me, Father, you're right. You don't deserve any thanks. No, we really couldn't have done... Well, let's get going. And they just march off like that. I kind of wanted to say thanks again. This will be a good chance for her to see the world and find out who she really is. Back in the island nations, she's always got the stigma of being my daughter. Please, take good care of her, George. You can count on me. You know that. Admiral. No, you don't have to say anything. He's a fine boy. Farad must have been so proud of him. Well, I'll do everything I can to help the boy out. You can count on it. Ha 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 ha. Alright, well, we actually did a fair bit, although that stretched on a smidge. We got ourselves a new ally, and we secured the neutrality of the island nations against us, so that we don't have to worry about them jumping in on the wrong side of this conflict. So next time on Suikoden 5, we're going to head back to Falena, and pick up the story from there. So thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.